service announcements, so to speak, about trauma and how it is that you can have a better life. In fact, move away from your constant storytelling about your trauma. One of the things that was really hard for me to learn was the difference between a story versus reality. Reality takes up time and space. So if I'm holding a gun, the gun takes up time and space, the bullet takes up time and space, I take up time and space, and whatever else is happening in the surrounding takes up time and space. 15 minutes later after I shoot the gun, again, that's a story. So that's what happens in our trauma, is we begin telling the story over and over and over again. Every therapist that we go to, we tell the story again. We re-traumatize our brain every single time we tell the story. We walk around telling the story to ourselves. We get out of bed in the morning and begin telling the story again. And it's always about, again, things being unfair. One of the things that you learn in regards to being mindful and observant is learning to control your own brain. And that means there's a set of skills in mindfulness that allows you to do that. That set of skills looks like simple things. Chop wood, carry water. It looks like turning the page in your brain again and again and again. Well, it's hard. People tell me, oh, it's hard. Yes, it is hard for all of us that have done it. And it takes days and days, about 30 days, of doing it hundreds of times a day, turning your mind again and again and again, turning the music on, taking a cold shower, taking a hot shower, going for a walk, going for a drive, singing a song, doing whatever it is you need to do, picking up mantras, getting on YouTube, again, listening to those hypnosis tapes, listening to the solfeggio, listening to different kinds of music. Stay away from the country stuff where the dog dies and the woman cheats and the house burns down. Stay away from that stuff, because that stuff's not very uplifting. Eat the right foods, get the right sleep, and try to remember this. Even Jesus had really bad days and trauma. You and your trauma is not any more special than what he went through. And quite frankly, if you're looking for a therapist to validate your feelings one more time, I guarantee they're never going to get it right. The validation of your feelings is trauma sucks. Bad things happen to really good people, and good things happen to absolutely terrible, evil people. This is the reality that we live in. We don't have to like it, but we do have to have some radical acceptance about it. Once you get to that point, doing mushrooms and being in mushroom ceremony is so much easier, because again, within that structure of ceremony, you're going to relearn things that you didn't know before, and you have to be open enough and willing enough to accept those. Thanks so much for spending this morning with me. It is a beautiful day here in Washington.